Hi everybody, my name is Lee Willows. I'm the very proud founder of Community Care Gaming. We're a not-for-profit organisation with a social purpose to look at how gaming, our esports and our virtual reality can potentially help with social isolation and loneliness, can slow down the rate of dementia and also help with recovery for stroke survivors.
The purpose of workshops like today is, first of all, they're free. Many people know what VR is, but they haven't necessarily experienced it or maybe a little bit skeptical about it. We come in, we give a little bit of theory, a little bit of understanding behind the science of what we're trying to do, which is use VR and gaming and esports to help mental and physical well-being, because we know that active people constantly kind of using brain cognition are going to be healthier.
We've been very fortunate to come to a care home today near Eastbourne,
where we're able to demonstrate that actually using the software and the hardware that we use is going to benefit all types of people from a variety of different age groups and backgrounds.
We've got a great partnership with both Meta and Viaverse for Business, and we've created this amazing dome, and inside this virtual dome we've got different experiences that people can experience. So perhaps they might want to do some yoga or Pilates, so you go up to the fitness and exercise room. Equally, as well, within the dome we have an area called the gallery, and the gallery contains fantastic artwork. And the great thing about virtual reality is you can actually enter the paintings that you're looking at. And then also we've got some really good games that we can introduce as well. They're not full virtual reality, they're what's called augmented reality. You can actually see the world around you in real life, and there are objects that appear in front of you. What that does, it gets people active because it can be quite physical. And today I think the most popular game was one whereby a spaceship comes down from the sky.
A spaceship landed, presumably from the moon, and little men came out of it, bubbles. And I proceeded to shoot these bubbles.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I've never done anything like it. Have you?
Not on that scale, no.
No.
I would definitely do it again.
Something that I have never experienced before, and it was quite something. I really enjoyed it.
I loved it. I was completely bought in. I think it's great for all ages. I think it was relatively easy, and I actually nailed it. I did really well. I got really high scores. I'm very proud of myself.
But it's just fun, isn't it? Actually, and it's very clever how it merges the real with the cartoon land.
Shirley proved that you can do it sitting down.
Yeah.
I done it standing up, and I think we both enjoyed it.
Very much so. And I can also see, like, there's an article here about how it helps your brain as well.
It actually serves a purpose for people with dementia and people that are lonely, and it gives them a boost to their brain power. It's quite important that people keep active as well and keep walking, but it's a step up from doing Sudoku or crosswords, or even reading, if you like.
It's enrichment of their lifestyles. You know, I've got a lady in my care home who was an England hockey player until she was in her 50s and a PE teacher, so she wants to do physical stuff all the time. But for other people where they're bedbound or you know, their mobility is not that great, I think it would be amazing for them to be able to experience some of the things like, you know, going around to other countries. I can imagine things like, you know, maybe a trip on the Orient Express, but in VR.
There is an example of a recent experience with somebody in one of the homes that had a wish to return to a city, and through VR we were able to take them on a visit to that city. So that was really lovely because they weren't well enough to travel there.
I think it's really important that it's readily available to everybody, right? I don't think that there should be limitations on who has access to it. There are obviously limitations around funding and accessibility, but I think it's really important that we open up our eyes to the scope of physical rehab as well as mental rehab. So, you know, not just putting all of our focus into physiotherapy of the body, but making sure that the mind is focused on too.
If we think about dementia, and we think about strokes, and we think about social isolation and loneliness, you know, they are big societal challenges. You know, in the UK and certainly across the world actually, you know, we are an ageing population. What we worry about is that though people may be living longer, you've got to have that quality of life as well. Something like 1 in 2 of us will get dementia in our lifetime. something like 1 in 10 of us will develop a stroke in our lifetime. So anything that we can do to provide education around that, if there's anything that we can do to support people who are going through that, that's what we're all about actually. The work that we're doing as a not-for-profit organisation is so important to support people as they grow older, to keep active, to keep their mind active. I tragically lost my uncle to dementia a couple of years ago, and a couple of the Community Care Gaming team have got similar experiences, whether that be strokes or whether that be dementia as well. So for us it was about creating something that's authentic that can actually add value.
To find out more about the great work we're doing with Community Care Gaming, then please go along to the website. You'll see various ways that you can kind of reach out and contact us. You'll be able to see all of the projects that we're working on, all of the work that we've done in the background. There's an awful lot of kind of medical background that's taking place behind the scenes, so you'll be able to see the people that work on that and their rationale and their background for what we do. And ultimately we will want to work with as many people as we can that want to help this journey and go on to do good things with them, really.
We've got the funding to deliver our workshops to care homes across the United Kingdom. So if anybody is from a care home or represents a care home provider, we'd love to have a conversation with you. And it's not just care homes actually, it's anybody who works with people who are 50 years and over. We can come and work with you and deliver some really experiential workshops for the people within your care. If you like what we do, please check out our website. We'd love to work with you. Please get in contact.
Yeah, we're gamers now.
Yeah, we're gamers now. Better than Monopoly and all that.
Yeah.
Good fun.
Watch this space. Yeah.